Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. If we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're doing a nice full body flexibility practice. I'm going to use a couple props. I've got a strap if you have something to make your arms a little bit longer, laying around your house like a scarf, a tie, maybe a hand towel, or even a long sock would work. As well as my bolster. If you've got a pillow or a cushion that you would like to lay on at the beginning of class, feel free to grab that as well. But you're just going to need a little bit of space to move, and let's get started. So we will begin today laying down, and if you do have a strap of some kind, just have it close to you but off to the side. And if you'd like to lay on a cushion, you could do that as well, or you can just lay flat on your back. You have the option to make a diamond shape with your legs if you want to get into your hips a little bit, but mostly I just want you to be comfortable, where you can relax your shoulders, maybe flipping your palms to face up. Let's take a nice big breath in and out. And another big inhale and exhale. And one more big deep inhale and let it go. And just making any last adjustments that you need to. And let's just let go of our day. Slow down. Just scanning your body. Notice how you are feeling so far today through the hips, the low back, the chest, the shoulders, everywhere. And see if you can soften in any place that you do feel a little bit of tightness. Just listening to the sound of the breath. Just kind of tuning out any other noises going on around you. And just keeping your body nice and still. Just slowly start to wiggle your fingers and then your toes. And then take another deep inhale and let it go. Awesome, you guys. You can slowly start to move your legs so that your knees come together and you can plant your feet. If you are laying on a cushion or a pillow of some kind, just start to sit up a little. Take it out from underneath you. We're going to lay flat on our backs. You could walk your feet in a little bit closer, connecting your low back to the mat maybe. Maybe a few rocks side to side with the legs feel good. Or just be still for a moment. We're going to move into our shoulders from here. So I want you to take your left hand. Your palm is going to face down and you're just going to slide it underneath kind of the middle of your back, the middle and the side of your back so that your hand is not crushing underneath you, just underneath comfortably. Your palm is facing down, your elbow is out to the side, and you might feel your shoulder already. But if you want more, you can start to let your knees fall over towards the left side. And you might start to feel your shoulder even more, and this might feel awesome. But if you want even more, only if you feel like you need even more, you can start to pick that right shoulder up. Like you want to lay on your left side completely, but just find that sweet spot where you feel that nice stretch to the arm, through the shoulder, but you haven't gone too far. We're going to come out of this really slow. This shoulder stretch can be quite intense if you find that sweet spot. So start with the right shoulder. If you brought it up, let it come back down. And then slowly lift your knees. If you let your knees fall over towards that left side, just lift the hips, bring the low back to your mat, and then slowly take your hand out from underneath you. If you want to be still here with that left arm, or maybe take a couple shoulder rolls, you can do so, but just be gentle. Move slowly. And then we'll start to switch sides when you're ready. The right hand, remember, palm facing down, slide it underneath the side of your back. And then if you'd like, your knees can start to fall over to the right. And if the knees are falling over to the right, you can stay there. Or if you want extra, you're going to start to lift the left shoulder as well. And just finding the breath. Awesome, you guys. Starting with the left shoulder. And then the knees coming back up. And then bringing your right hand out from underneath you. Taking a couple shoulder rolls or just being still for a moment. But notice the sensations running through your arms and through your shoulders. Maybe the rest of your body. And then I want you to start to find your strap. If you do have a strap to use today. If not, you're just going to hang onto your leg with your hands. But we'll start with the right foot, lifting up into the air. So you can place your strap right on the ball of your foot underneath your toes, or you can just hang on to the back of your quads, but send your foot up into the air. And gently encourage your toes to point towards your forehead, kind of like you're flexing your foot. Find that sweet spot where you get a nice hamstring stretch, a calf stretch if you're lucky as well, maybe even into the bottom of the foot. So strap, or maybe your long sock, just make your arms a lot longer so that you can relax through your upper body. And if you want a little more, send your left leg out long. Find that sweet spot. Maybe you've got a nice bend through your knee. Maybe your leg is fairly straight. Whatever feels best for you. Awesome, you guys. So just an option here. You can keep your leg going straight up into the air. Or if you've got a strap, grab onto both sides of it with your right hand as close to your foot as you can. And then we're just going to let our leg fall out to the side, out to the right side. And you're going to keep encouraging your toes towards the top of your mat. And you're going to start to feel this through your inner leg. And that foot is probably just going to hover. Maybe it's going to come all the way down to the floor. If you're lucky, you might have a wall beside you like I do to actually rest your foot on. It might be in that perfect place where you get that nice inner leg stretch. Soften your shoulders though. Awesome job, you guys. And taking an inhale, bring that right foot back up, straight up above you. You can hang onto your strap again with both hands. Get that hamstring, that calf one more time. And then nice and slow, let's start to bend our knee. Taking the strap off of your foot, walk your feet in, plant your feet. Taking just a moment here. You can be still, you can rock your knees side to side. If you want to curl your toes and stretch the feet a little bit, you can either lift your feet up into the air and just curl your toes, curl them, or you can use the floor if you're able to. Again, find that sweet spot where you're curling your toes and you're stretching the top of your feet, maybe all the way up into your shins. And if for some reason you're doing one foot at a time, a great option, but just switch sides. And then we're going to be moving into our left hamstring and calf. So let that go. If you were curling your toes, shake it out a little bit. It's a pretty awesome stretch. I really love that one. You can start to bring your left foot up. Bring the strap on the ball of that foot if you got one, or hang on to the back of your quad. Just try to relax your shoulders, rest your head. Maybe you're going to extend your right leg out. Maybe you're going to keep it bent. And then enjoy the stretch. If you did want to let your foot fall out to the left side, you might place your strap just in the left hand. Let the foot fall out to the side as you gently encourage your toes up towards the top of your mat. And just go until you start to feel the inner leg, the inner thigh. Awesome, you guys. Take an inhale. Bring your leg all the way back up. Hang on to your strap one more time, or the back of your leg. Find your calf, find your hamstring. Awesome job, you guys. Let's start to bend the knee. Take the strap off. You can move it off to the side. I think we are done with it. Rock it out, shake it out if you would like. If you wanted to curl your toes again, if you enjoyed that foot stretch, you can go there. Or you can skip this, maybe just rock side to side a little bit, massage your low back. Awesome, you guys. And then just start to let the feet find the floor again. And you can actually extend your legs out nice and long on your mat. Even bring them out a little bit wider. We're going to let our chin turn over towards the left shoulder. And you can actually try to bring your cheek, your ear towards the mat as best you can. And then you can stay here. Or you can bring your right hand to your forehead. And just start to guide your chin a little bit away from your shoulder. It's still falling to the left side, but we're trying to shift our gaze up behind our head now. And then you can let go of your forehead and actually bring your hands beside you, palms facing down, and walk your fingertips towards the feet, towards the bottom of your mat. And we're trying to find a nice neck stretch here. And turning the head just enough so that it kind of gets stuck. Your mat kind of holds it in place. And you can soften your shoulders and also relax your jaw. Awesome, you guys. And then my head it's almost stuck right now. So I'm just going to pick it up. I'm going to use my hands to pick up my head. And then rest the back of my head down on the mat and just take a moment to relax. So this one can be kind of weird if you haven't done it before, but it's a really awesome neck stretch if you find that sweet spot. Word of the day, sweet spot, because we are all different. When you feel ready though, start to turn your chin to the right. Maybe you feel really awesome neck stretches, turning the chin over towards the right side. If you're going to use your left hand to guide your forehead, guide the chin to shift the gaze above your head, you can start to go there and then just turn the chin to the right one more time. If you're able to keep your head in place and let go, you can rest your arms at your sides. Maybe walk the fingertips towards the bottom of your mat just to drop the shoulders and bring a little bit more into the neck. But try to relax through the jaw. Find your breath. Awesome work, you guys. Feel free to start to pick your head up. Nice and slow. Bring it back. Rest the back of your head. Take a second. If you'd like to bend your knees and plant your feet, you can do that. Maybe a couple more rocks to side feel good. And then let's slowly start to bring the right knee towards the chest. Bend that knee, hug that knee in, sending your left leg out long. We're going to take a twist from here. You can start to bring your knee across your body over towards the left. Just shimmy those shoulders so they stay planted. Maybe that left big toe can rest on the floor. If you've got a pillow, you might even place it under your knee or your shin. And that left leg's out long right now, but maybe you want to bend it. And if you're able to grab onto your foot, you might get a nice little quad stretch in there. But if the right shoulder starts to lift as you grab the foot, maybe you want to let that leg stay out long. And just breathing a little bit deeper. Get your tummy moving up and down a little bit more. Giving all those internal organs a nice massage with the twist and the nice deep breath. So you guys, if you've got your foot, that bottom leg bent in, just send it back out. Let's use an inhale to come up and out of the twist. Pull your right knee back in towards your chest. Give it a really big hug. See if you can find your hip flexor a little bit. You're hugging your knee in so tight. And then let it go. Awesome, you guys. We're going to be switching sides here. The left knee can come in towards the chest. Hug it in. Send your right leg out. When you're ready for the twist, your knee can come across the body. Shimmy those shoulders. If you wanted that quad stretch, if you're able to grab your foot, you can take that option, but it is just an option. And wherever you are, just start to breathe a little bit deeper. Awesome job, you guys. Let that right leg go back out if it's bent. Use an inhale, come out of your twist. Hugging the left knee in nice and tight. Try to find that hip flexor and then let it go. Awesome, you guys. You can start to either hug both of your knees into your chest or just keep your feet planted and rock side to side a little bit. But we're going to make our way into Shavasana. You can send your legs out long, or maybe you'd rather come into a different place for Shavasana today. But just find a place where you can relax your entire body. Where you can continue to just feel the breath, listen to the breath. But you don't have to put any effort into it anymore. Just allowing your body to find stillness. And as always, I do encourage you to stay here for as long as you have time for today. Enjoy this peaceful, quiet time. But thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, namaste.